Hi, everybody. Miro from Wheatland Realty here. Thank you for joining me today, and welcome to your local community website where we feature and share the stories of business professionals who live or work in the Plainfield area. Today, my guest is Jordan, and she's the owner of Sweet Memories Photography. I hope that you find her story interesting and enjoy it. Hi, Jordan. Thank you for joining me today, and welcome to Park Bench Plainfield. It's a pleasure having you here.
Thank you. It's good to be here.
Great. So why don't you tell us, how did you get into photography? What made you want to start your own business?
So my mom did photography growing up. She always had the camera. She did not have a business, but she just always did it. And I would always try to play with her camera, and then she would be like, don't touch that. So then when I got, my husband was in the military, so when we lived out in North Carolina, it's just something that I picked up on the side. I thought I could do it, I could start a business, and I've been doing it ever since. So I've been
And
doing it
how long have you been doing it?
for about, 8 years now.
8 years?
Yep.
And what do you enjoy most about it?
I just like capturing memories that people can't, just like stopping time for people. People, I guess they don't really realize how important they are until you don't have them. I had a client that lost a baby about 2 weeks after our photo session.
Oh,
So
horrible.
so those memories are like very special to them. And I think that's what really hit me is like, photos are important, and this is why I need to do this. And so that's kind of my way of giving back to people.
right. And pictures and photos, they also become part of someone's legacy, right? It's something
Yep.
that you leave behind. So
Yeah.
I'm with you 100%. When you were first starting out, what were some of the challenges, or any challenges that you want to share that you're going through right now?
There's a lot. So people think you just pick up a camera and you take some pictures and that's it. You can charge a whole bunch of money, and it's so far from the truth. There's like post-processing, so you have to edit all the images. You have to really have a good understanding of lighting. You have to have, of course, a lot of equipment, which costs a lot of money. So I think the hardest part is just like knowing where to start with photography. Making sure you understand all the basics first, and then all the money that's going to go into it, all the time. And being that it is a business, there's a lot of business things that go into it that you wouldn't understand. As far as like, you have to make sure you know your cost of doing business, so you know how much you have to charge, and that's something that a lot of customers don't really understand. So I think that's the hardest part, is just getting people to see the value and like why you charge so much.
Right. And what has been the biggest surprise to you? Something that you did not expect when you were first starting out?
I didn't really understand what all went into the business side of it. I think, especially with photography, like I said, people think you just pick up a camera, like, oh, I take good pictures, like I could do this. But then when you start really like doing the books and going through your taxes and all the things that go into the business side, I think you realize shooting the pictures is only like 20% of the whole business.
Right.
So.
What advice would you give to somebody who's thinking about starting their own business, given that you've been through the process, you've been doing it for a while?
Yeah.
What are the lessons that you would like to share with them? What would you say to that person?
I would say make sure you really understand the business that you're going into. Make sure you know your competitors. Make sure you understand everything about that business. Make sure you plan it out. Look through everything that does go into the business side. So look at taxes and how much you're going to be paying and what you're going to be paying taxes on, and really just plan everything out. Because if you go into it and you don't have all that stuff planned out, you're going to be trying to do it as you go. And then I think that's where people struggle a lot.
What's on the horizon for you and your business in 2020? What are you hoping to accomplish?
I'm taking on a lot more weddings, so I'm hoping to kind of grow into another section of photography. Up until now, I've been just doing families and just very small events. So this year, I'm hoping to really become a wedding and newborn photographer. So I really just kind of want to specialize in those two things, taking on families in the fall, and then pretty much just throughout the year, keeping to my specialties.
Jordan, obviously there's no shortage of competition when it comes to photographers,
Yes.
right?
Yep.
How are you different from your competition?
So photography being an art, it's very easy to stand out. It's very easy to get your own style, the way you edit, the way you shoot, the way that your eye sees things. It's very easy to be different than your competitors. I actually work very closely with a lot of my competitors, and so we always give each other sessions. If we can't do it or if it's not our specialty, we'll pass it on to one of our, we call them coworkers. As long as you have a good relationship with the competitors in your area, you'll all succeed. So I think it's, community over competition. And
I'm so glad you're pointing this out, because I do believe there's more than enough success to go around. And
Yeah.
a lot of times we get into this cutthroat competition where we don't realize if we work together, if we collaborate, there's so much more in it for all of us. The benefits multiply, they're exponential,
Yeah.
versus just everyone standing on their own little island,
yeah.
being out there for themselves. So thank you for bringing that up. I wholeheartedly agree with that notion.
Yeah.
And before we wrap things up, is there anything special or exciting happening right now with your business that you want to share with people?
Me and one of the other photographers actually in the Plainfield area, we're doing mermaid sessions. So I did it last year and it was a huge success. And so that's one of my specialty things that I offer. I was one of the first in the area to offer it. And we're looking forward to, we have a huge thing coming up, and we're going all out. We have the costumes, hair and makeup for the girls. We're going to be adding little boys in there as pirates or sharks or things like that. So it's going to be pretty fun.
What's the best way to get a hold of you for an event?
I have an email or a Facebook page. My email is sweetmemoriesbyjoe@outlook.com. So that's probably the best way because I'll get it right away. And I do try to answer emails and messages within one day.
Sounds great. Once again, Jordan, thank you so much for hanging out with me today and giving us a chance to get to know you a little bit better.
Yeah, thank you. It was
My
fun.
pleasure. If you would like more information on Jordan and you would like to connect with her, please scroll down to the bottom of the page and you'll see the different ways that you can reach out. And for those of you who would like to get a chance to share your story on this website, all you have to do is go to www.parkbench.com/Plainfield and click on the request interview icon, and we'll take care of the rest. Thanks for joining us, everyone. See you next time.